everybody. I am sitting here in my office and I was just about to get started writing, get to work. This is my quiet time window while my kids are napping, and then I try to get work done. But then I realize that it's Tuesday and I have not yet made my Tuesday tips video. So here I am. Today's tip is momentum. Some of you may know of momentum from, other cases, other instances in life, but the general principle of momentum is this. Once something starts moving, it's easier for it to keep moving, and in some cases, it's even hard to stop it. Think of an avalanche or a giant snowball, okay? As it rolls, as it falls down, it's building momentum, it's picking up extra stuff with it as it goes, and that's adding extra weight, extra force. Usually it increases in speed as it's moving, and all of this has to do with momentum. Really, the point of momentum is that something kind of becomes like unstoppable if it reaches like that threshold, the momentum threshold. So how does this relate to writing? Here's how. Writing is really hard, and I don't know if you've experienced this, but most likely you have. There are days that writing seems easy and the words flow and everything is fine, and then you might sit down the next day and experience what some people call writer's block. Okay, so you're staring at the page, you can't push yourself to put words down, you don't even really know what to say, and there are lots of ways to move past writer's block, but I'm going to give you a tip for almost just avoiding writer's block altogether. I mean, wouldn't that be amazing? But here's the secret to that, because I'm almost at that point. I can kind of sit down now at any time, any day, every day, and crank out 1,000 to 3,000 words in just a few hours. I'd like for that number to be higher, but it's a pretty good number. I can write 3,000 words in a couple of hours if I'm focused and I don't get interrupted, which is good for me because I actually don't have a ton of time to invest on my writing as much as I would love to. I have a family, I have small kids, I have other jobs, I have a house that's constantly messy, I have meals to cook, I have exercise to do to keep myself healthy, so I have pets, and all of those things take time that I can't spend writing, right? I have friends that I occasionally see, so it's good that I can produce writing consistently, on demand, whenever I can fit in the time, and a large amount of writing at one time. So here is my secret to that: momentum. So what does this mean as a writer? Basically, momentum as a writer is built by writing consistently. I'm sorry to say that there is no like secret code to it. There is no magic, like a magic pill you can take where suddenly you're just like, hey, I have momentum and it's great and I can produce whatever. That doesn't happen. Momentum is built slowly at first. Again, think of like the avalanche, it's like first it just kind of breaks and it starts falling, and then suddenly it's like going faster and then it's crushing everything in its path. So momentum is built slowly with writing as well. So really what it comes down to is setting yourself a schedule and then writing to that schedule. I try to write every single day because then I don't have the problem where I sit down and my brain is like rusty and it's taking me forever. If I'm writing every single day, that groove that you find whenever you're writing and you're like, I don't want to stop, I'm in a groove, this is great. That happens to me still. But the great thing about momentum is that if you need to stop because you have other things to do, you can, and as long as you come back to it soon enough, like within the next day, if you've practiced this, if you've developed this, if you've trained your brain for this, then you can actually pick up and kind of get right back into the groove. That's what momentum does for you. Momentum enables you to sit down and not waste a ton of time staring at a blank page. Just get right to it because your brain is in that mindset. It's used to it. It's become a habit. It's like exercise. Momentum. That's the tip for the week.